James Gunn just announced the Superman sequel, except it's not a sequel, but it's a follow up to Peacemaker? Season 2? What's going on here? Let's get into it. So, over on social media, James Gunn posted this image with the caption of Man of Tomorrow in theaters July 9th, 2027. It's a picture of Lex Luthor in his battle armor, which is really cool. This is going to be our first live action debut of the Lex Luthor battle armor, I want to say. Am I correct in saying that? I don't think he's been in Smallville or anything like that even. And then we have obviously Superman. He's holding a little screwdriver or something. Now, honestly, the most interesting part about this image for me is that it looks like they're working together, maybe, because you have Superman leaning on his shoulder. His little legs are crossed. He's giving him a little smirk, giving him a little side eye. So this I don't know. This picture makes me feel like they're working together, but doesn't end there, because David Cornsweet posted more official, more of an official image with Superman and Lex in the battle armor again. It looks like they're angry, but again, doesn't necessarily look like they're fighting each other. Kind of seems like they're united against a greater evil or whatever. Now, Nicholas Hoult did, of course, post a picture of them fighting, so they will probably fight at some point in the movie. But this does seem like it's going to be a Batman v Superman situation where they're fighting for a bit and then they become friends. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe they're friends for a bit and then they fight at the end. That is indeed possible. But with that, we have our two confirmed characters that are going to be appearing in the movie. That is, of course, Superman and Lex Luthor. Now, we can also pretty much take it to the bank that Lois Lane is going to appear in the movie, because here we have somebody asking James Gunn, James, how much of a role does Lois play in Man of Tomorrow? And James Gunn says she's important. So Rachel Brosnahan will be in the movie. I think we can also take it to the bank that Isabella Merced is going to be in the movie, because she posted on her Instagram story, see you soon. So Hawkgirl almost certainly going to be in the movie. And then as somebody that I don't think we can necessarily take it to the bank, but he'll probably be in the movie. So James Gunn posted the picture on Instagram, and Aaron Pierre responded, yes, indeed. And then James Gunn responded to Aaron Pierre with the little hands up emojis or whatever that emoji is. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's confirmed that Hawkgirl and Green Lantern are going to be in Man of Tomorrow, but almost certainly they will be. Now, there have been some other people that have responded to James Gunn on Instagram. I saw that Grant Gustin and Brandon Routh responded. I don't think that they're going to be in it. I mean, maybe as different characters, but I would not expect Grant Gustin to be the DCU's Flash. I would not expect Brandon Routh to be an alternate universe Superman or something weird like that. But yeah, I mean, I guess they could be in different roles. But I wouldn't take that as any kind of confirmation. But as of right now, those are really the only confirmed characters. You would imagine that Jimmy Olsen is going to be in it. You would imagine that Supergirl is going to be in it, Millie Alcock, maybe even Lobo. So, but yeah, that's all we really have confirmed as of right now. Now, James Gunn did clarify that the movie is called just Man of Tomorrow. It is not called Superman Man of Tomorrow. Sure. He has also confirmed that he's finished writing the script. Somebody asked him if he was done writing, and he says that he's written all of it, just in the necessary and lengthy stage of rewriting and rewriting some more. It's been a lot of fun trying to get some done now before Peacemaker airs, because we like to watch it as soon as it comes on. So, yeah, I mean, I gotta say, James Gunn, he is definitely a bit of an eager beaver when it comes to writing scripts and just making projects, because he's kind of been on a generational run where it's in the span of 5 years, he made like Guardians 2 and then he got fired and then he got brought back and he just went on this like he just really locked in. Like I don't know if it's one of those things where he was like, man, my life, I thought my life was over. Now that I've been re-gifted this opportunity, I'm going to make the Suicide Squad, I'm going to make Peacemaker, then I'm going to make Guardians Volume 3, then I'm going to make Guardians Holiday Special, then I'm going to make Creature Commandos, then Superman, then Peacemaker Season 2. And it's just like really? You're going to get out a Superman sequel, not really a sequel, but whatever, in like less than 2 years? Okay. I mean, here's the thing, and he's doing all of that while being a studio head, right? And I can't say that it's not a cause for concern, because it definitely is. Like, part of me does kind of feel like, hey, man, maybe you should stick to, like, running your studio and managing your universe, managing, other people's projects, not just your own. But, people do need to be, or we need to remember that he's the co-CEO, right? Peter Safran is presumably doing a lot of those other responsibilities. So I've enjoyed everything in the DCU so far. So until we start getting projects that I don't think are good, then I'm not going to necessarily question it too much. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, yeah, so people have been saying that this isn't a Superman sequel, and it kind of goes back to this quote from July 31st, where somebody asked him, I'm a little confused right now. Is this the same movie you've talked about in the past? The one you said Superman had a major role, but wasn't exactly a sequel? Or is this a different movie and this one is actually Superman 2? And James Gunn just clarified, yes, this is the same movie. Superman has a major role. It's not Superman 2. So, I mean, yeah, this, and yeah, that was a response to this to this quote where he's saying, I'm doing Peacemaker press and sequel writing. So it's like, it seems like in James Gunn's head, he's like thinking about it as a sequel, but it's not actually a sequel. I don't know, man. I feel like we could just call it Superman 2. And this last bit here, it seems like James Gunn is suggesting that Peacemaker Season 2 is going to lead into Man of Tomorrow, because while promoting the last episode of Peacemaker, he says, watch the Man of Tomorrow prequel, aka Peacemaker Season 2, airing a new episode tonight on HBO Max. So that is, as far as I've been able to surmise, all of the official word that we have on Man of Tomorrow. Now let's hop aboard to Speculation Station. So, yeah, as far as like whether or not it's smart to maintain that this isn't a Superman sequel, to not have Superman in the title and just call it Man of Tomorrow. I mean, if it truly is the case that Superman has diminished screen time and he is not the main character of the movie, then yeah, I do think it is smart to get ahead of things and start preparing people for that, because if you call it a Superman sequel and Superman has a diminished role, people are going to get mad. But if you emphasize that it's not a sequel to Superman, and it is equally Superman and Lex Luthor's movie, or it's equally Superman and Supergirl's movie or something like that, and it's really a team-up movie between them, which would make sense after, Superman having his movie and Supergirl having his own movie, having a movie that they kind of unite and are equally on equal footing, that would actually make sense. But then why call it Man of Tomorrow? then that part seems a little weird. But yeah, I mean, I guess if we watch it and we genuinely go, yeah, Lex Luthor was the main character of that movie, then yeah, the preemptive saying it's not a sequel, then that would make sense. And yeah, but I mean, this really does open the doors to a lot of things, right? Like we could see Superman and Lex Luthor fighting Brainiac together. Like, we could start setting up more, like, extraterrestrial threats, like Zod could come in, and that could be a reason as to why Superman and Lex are putting their differences aside and working together. This could start, like, setting up the Justice League, if it's true that Hawkgirl and Green Lantern are going to be showing up. Well, not Guy Gardner Green Lantern, but John Stewart Green Lantern, who it seems like is going to be, like, the main Green Lantern of the DCU. It's like we Like this could also just be a pseudo Justice League movie. Like that's yeah, they could be heading in that direction. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm obviously a little cautious about the fact that James Gunn just seems to be writing and developing these projects really quickly. Some might say too quickly, but but I enjoyed Creature Commandos. I really like Superman. I'm currently really enjoying Peacemaker season 2, so I can't say I'm too mad about any of this. I am going to be very curious though. Like Lanterns is going to be the real moment where I feel like the DCU is either going to really work or fall flat on its face, right? Like if Lanterns can come out and feel truly different from James Gunn's other projects, and this truly is a situation where we're gonna get James Gunny projects and we're gonna get more unique feeling projects and they're all gonna work together in an interconnected universe, then that would be pretty hype. But either way, let me know what you think. Are you excited for this? Do you think it's confusing? Do you not think it's that serious? Do you let me know any of your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.